Howdy y'all, Lex Lives. I think it's time to play a little Infi-Tech 2. Yes, I'm still working on the giant cage. I did not take the time to work on it. But it is... Alright, nothing's exploded. Let's go ahead and start that back up before I head out. And things explode while I'm not looking. Soon, though. I might get a chance to work on it between now and next video. I don't know. Whoa. I'm, I don't know, pretty busy. It seems like all the time. Not last week. Last week I had time to work on it. I did other things. This week, it'll be iffy. What's gonna suck is I'm gonna get all this built up, and then it won't stop it. And it'll just been a giant waste. It wouldn't be the first waste of time, for sure. But it's either that or learn how wither hunting works in the normal game. Not that these are normal withers, but I'm really bad at it. I like where I just spawn him and then I shoot him with my laser gun until he's dead from a distance where he can't hurt me. And I just call that good. That's the kind of like, you know, like I did with the dragon, the dudes on the moon. Oh, right. I need to go back to Mars so that I can get some more Desh. It's Mars, right? Honestly, I should probably take the time to figure out the cargo rockets and set up for the astro miner I have out there in the asteroid belt that's not really doing much. And get that all set up so that I don't know if that works. The problem is I can't be places, right? There's never a point where I can just log my guy on and not pay attention to him. And so I need things that load themselves. I need the digital miner. That's what I need. I don't remember what that's from. I just remember the digital miner being the thing I used in one of the packs because it loaded itself. Given the what's my button here? Ooh. Getting some yellows. Don't want monsters to spawn, so I need to get rid of those yellows. Oh man, so I mentioned before that our dinner plans here are not very well scheduled. When I was a kid, I grew up on a farm, and that meant that dinner had to occur between the time you got home from school and evening chores, which often meant that dinner was around 5 p.m., which is pretty early for dinner. But that is when we had it. Uh, and so we slowly, over time, pushed dinner back, and it worked its way down to 6, and then when my brother-in-law basically became responsible for dinner most nights, that was the end of having any kind of plan for dinner. And so so you never know when dinner's going to be. And usually when I get done with work for the day, is pretty close to when we should have dinner. And I usually get done around 7:30, which often means that's when they start making dinner, which I think is too late. Given that people have bedtimes, and I don't know, I think it's weird to eat that close to bed. I mean, I might eat a snack before I finally, crash for the night sometimes. Rarely. Not really a snack kind of person. And, but sometimes the kids have like 9:30 bedtime, and we're not eating till 9 o'clock some nights. That's just weird to me. Because, like I said, when I was growing up, dinner was at 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, somewhere in there. Because chores. And so there's a story. So today's story is brought to you by Why Is There No Dinner? So the problem is the brother-in-law is glued to his phone always on things like Facebook and Twitter, mostly picking fights with people and trolling people, and so okay, so we're reaching the point where I need lights down here. Problem is I've only got 2 of these guys. And so often I will head upstairs and find that there's nothing even attempted to have been prepared, or his favorite thing is to put something on the stove that needs time to cook and then put it on warm so he can pretend it's cooking until everybody's like, where's dinner? And he's like, oh, well, it's cooking. You gotta give me a few more minutes to finish it. And so today I I got upstairs and we have a rice cooker and it's full of rice. And the rice cooker says, now the rice cooker takes forever to cook the rice. Um, to give you an idea, like we're talking like 45 minutes to cook a big pot of rice because there's, a bunch of us. And so it's only have 12 minutes left, which means that it's been cooking the rice now for a half hour. Um, but on the stove in the pan is half frozen hamburger on warm. Uh, and I'm like, hmm, their truck isn't here. I don't know where he's gone. The the nephew is outside playing, so I can't ask him what's going on. And so I'm like, well, we got rice, we got hamburger. I wonder if we're just doing our normal hamburger over rice. We haven't had that in a while. Although we did just have hamburger helper, which is basically the same thing, just without rice. Um, I don't know. I'm like, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and fix this since nobody's here. So I, turn the heat up, start stirring the meat, dump some salt, pepper, a little garlic powder on it, and get out some soup. We put like cream of mushroom soup in there, and browning the meat up. And just as I'm about finished browning the meat, which I have spiced, um, they come walking in. Uh, and I'm standing there stirring the meat, and I've got the can of soup sitting there. The oven was on too. The oven was on, and so I had no idea what was going on. Um, like the oven was preheating because he was going to bake the taco shells because he's a crunchy taco shell kind of person, and I'm not. I like soft shell, and so he gets out the box of. He reaches up in the cupboard, uh, and he's like, "Oh, you got the meat almost brown." I'm like, "Yep." And he pulls out a box of taco shells, and I couldn't tell what he had grabbed. And then I realized what he had, and I'm like, "Oh, this was supposed to be taco meat." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, it's not taco meat." He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, I didn't know what was going on, and I saw there was rice, so I thought we were just having burger over rice, and so I have already put in salt and pepper and garlic." I'm like, "I guess you could just taco seasoning this up now, it'd be fine. I imagine maybe. I don't see why that would make that big a difference." Um, but then my sister comes walking in, and she's extremely picky about what she eats. Like insanely picky. Like have to get special food to make up for her lack of dietary consumption of things like protein. Um, she's not vegan or anything. She just can't eat things unless they have specific textures. Um, she's one of those people that's a big fan of white food with no spices. The blander, the better. Uh, like, she likes noodles with Alfredo sauce. I find Alfredo sauce to be too bland. It's almost like just milk poured over your noodles to me. I've had some good Alfredo sauce that's got like peppercorn or something in it. Give it a little spice, but not here. Here is white. Um, or they'll make like chicken pot pie. Uh, but again, with no spices. So it's, cream of chicken soup, which is a little bit of spice or flavor. But then the rest of it is like plain potatoes, carrots, and optional biscuits. And I'm just like, ugh. Anyways, yeah, we had burgers over rice. And she had rice with cheese and ranch. That was her dinner for the evening. Ugh, doesn't even sound good to me. I was like, well, I had no idea. No one told me what was going on. And I didn't know when people were coming back, and it was already 8:30 when I started. I just finished eating my dinner, and it's almost 9:40 right now. So about 20 minutes ago, I probably 9:20 would be when I finished eating. That is too late in the evening to be having dinner. Why? Because he was taking a nap. They complain about not being able to sleep, but then they nap. I actually read a thing today about napping that said that people who nap too much are more likely to die from stroke and heart disease. Although I was wondering if, I mean, I didn't read the article. I guess I just read the headline. It did say something about they thought that was because people who need to nap don't sleep well, and so not sleeping well can lead to issues. I don't sleep well, but I also don't nap, so maybe I'm slightly ahead of the game. I don't know. Ugh. I need this project to be done. I don't know what to talk about. I normally talk about what I'm working on, but all I'm doing is placing blocks. At least I don't have to count. I was in my Brother and Wolves series. I was just doing a project, and I have to count like every five. That's not a word, buddy. Every 5 blocks. Try to combine blocks and five into a single word. Every fives. Um, and I can't count and talk at the same time. I mean, I can count and talk at the same time if the things I'm saying are my counts. But I can't say words and keep a running tally in my brain for some reason. I don't know if that's a two brain issue or not. I'm not certain. Uh, I feel like it's one of those things where like you pat your head and you rub your tummy. uh, your tummy. I don't know if you ever attempted that. Um, that was always the thing when I was a kid, to pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time with opposite hands, obviously. And how it's really, really difficult for most people because of how our brains work. I usually don't have too much problem doing it, but I definitely can't count and tell a story at the same time. And I imagine that's a parts of the brain being used kind of thing. I do. Oh, I need my quarry to hit another limestone branch here. I'm about to use up all my limestone. I should check on my quarry. Look at that yellow spot down there. Why is there a yellow spot here? No yellow spots, man. I need no mobs coming in here and killing things. How you doing now that I told you could keep things? You're broken. Problem is this, when they're in different colored rocks, they don't stack. And also I get things like bees. Man, I think I got a cricket outside my window. That guy can go. That's new. Ooh, look at that head. It's very blue. Alright, give me some more limestone, game. I'm gonna need it. I still got multiple layers to go here. I'm gonna count when I get back. We're gonna see how many more layers I need. Actually, it's looking pretty good. I think I passed halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more layers to go. Six more layers to go. Out of, so I'm just past half. Oh, I felt like I was farther along than that. Oop. I was not. I tell you, I already believe right now that this is not going to work. And it will still escape me. And if it does, I am removing Hardcore Wither from my game. Because I don't care about hardcore withers. I'm not in the game for combat. I'm in the game for crazy machines. And if all the machines are starting to take nether stars and there's no way to duplicate them, I'm not going to go through the hassle of having to kill 9 withers every time I need to make a new whatever, because I need plates of nether plates, nether star plates. I don't know what they're called. That's why I need 9 right now so that I can make a block. I think I need 4. Or 5. I forget how many nether stars I still have. But I need enough to make a block so that I can cut it into plates. And I couldn't find a way to... Oh, you know what? Didn't I... Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, actually. If I can kill enough withers to get a block... Ugh, I hate to even say this. But if I can kill enough withers to get a block, then I can use that block to grow nether star plants, which will give me nether star dust that I can use UU matter on. The problem is I have yet to get a plant to turn into something that's actually useful to me. I don't understand the industrial plants. And I have really bad luck when it comes to RNG. And so far all I've gotten is like peppers. And peppers are not copper or any of those things, which are the next plants I need. I'm going to have to, I guess, go and study it again, provided I can kill enough withers to get it. So this is the trick. If I can get them not to teleport away, because that's why this is happening, then if they will not teleport away, then I can maybe figure out industrial plants to grow my nether star. I don't have a problem with that if I can get the industrial to work. But like I said, I've attempted it, seriously attempted like 3 or 4 times now to get any kind of advancement on those plants. And I can't get them to mutate into something useful. I need like a plant. I need like a seed industry. Well, guess we'll finish these blocks off here. And then we'll call it a day. I thought maybe I should find a building wand and see if I can building wand this. Is that a thing? Builder. There is builder's wands. Oh, but I need an unstable ingot for that. Never mind. Never mind. That's more effort than I'm willing to expend. Given that I feel like I'm approaching the end of this, so... Yeah, there's only 4 layers below this one. Alright, well, with that, I'm going to call it a day. So, be better than the smaller things, lean into the light, and I will talk to you later.